Welcome, dear friends, to our time of devotional reflection for Wednesday, June the 14th, 2023. I'm Pastor Brian J. Munro, and I care for and lead Kitimat First Baptist Church in beautiful Kitimat, British Columbia. I kind of went up there because I changed my routine a little bit. And we're following John MacArthur's excellent devotional book called Drawing Near, Daily Readings for a Deeper Faith. And this day's entry is entitled Defining True Religion. Religion that God our Father accepts as pure and faultless is this: to look after orphans and widows in their distress and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world. James chapter 1, verse 27, that's from the New International Version translation of the Bible. Our main thought for today is true religion produces holiness and sacrificial love. Pastor MacArthur writes, in this verse, James continues his practical and penetrating assessment of true faith. So far, he has said, in effect, don't just study the Bible, obey it. Don't just dabble in external religion, have pure speech. Now he adds, don't just say you're religious, demonstrate sacrificial love. Don't just claim to love God, live a pure life. Shallow claims to Christianity meant nothing to him. He wanted to see godly attitudes and righteous deeds. The Apostle John used the same approach when he wrote, the one who says he abides in Christ ought himself to walk in the same manner as he walked. The one who loves his brother abides in the light, and there is no cause for stumbling in him. But the one who hates his brother is in the darkness and walks in the darkness and does not know where he is going because the darkness has blinded his eyes. And that's from John's first letter, 1 John 2, chapter 2, verse 6, and then verses 10 to 11 following. Light in that passage represents truth and righteousness. Darkness speaks of error and sin. If you are truly saved, you are in the light and will show it by your love for others. In our society, the definition of religion is very broad. Almost any belief system qualifies. But to God, any religion that doesn't produce holiness and sacrificial love is not true religion. That narrows the field considerably because anyone who isn't saved through faith in Jesus Christ remains in bondage to sin and has no capacity to live a holy and selfless life. How about you? Do you flee from sin and reach out to those in need? If so, you have true religion. If not, receive Christ now. He alone is the source of holiness and love. My dear friends, I thank you so very much for joining me for just a few minutes each day to hear a devotional reflection as written by John MacArthur. I truly appreciate you being here to listen to me read his words and consider the truth that he's expressing. I've taken Pastor MacArthur's suggestions for prayer and for further study from this devotional reflection, and I've placed them in the description portion of this video so that you can follow along. I strongly urge you to follow his suggestion for prayer and do the further study that he puts forward, as it will help you in your discipleship walk with Christ. And until we can be together again to hear another devotional reflection from Pastor MacArthur, and I pray that will be tomorrow, I bid you go in the peace of the Lord.